This morning we went and we spoke with two fishermen who said they have personally witnessed oil on the water and on the beach. There needs to be a sort of a more concrete determination. We are not seeing anything, at least from our side, from our plant, from the Lowmans Bay power plant, that would indicate that there was a spill incident. Of course, the nature of such an incident, you need some further investigation, probably in the mode of testing, some actual analysis of the water of the soil in the area. But there's no from our site visit this morning, we didn't observe any visible or detectable, at least with your senses, signs of a spill. When you have a rain event, right, you will have what we call stormwater or rain, runoff coming from various points. There's a drain that runs from our property down to the beach, but before that, stormwater runs off, as you'd expect from rain. Then it runs through the plant. We have a separator system, oil water separator system at the plant. So you really should not have that. Prevents you from having excessive amounts of oil in the water, that or any stormwater, rainwater that runs off. Our drain joins with the Petrocarib storage facility drain as well. But again, from their vantage point and from ours, we're not seeing any evidence of a spill event. So there needs to be some further investigation as to where, if it's not emanating from us, where else it may be coming from. So that needs some further tests and assessment. What the fishermen seem to be saying is that when it's the last heavy rains they seem to be something that they're seeing whenever it rains. So that is something that we would have to monitor, maybe the next shower of rain, to either immediately or during the rain, try to observe what is happening more closely, and try to then make a determination as to where this may be arising from. But that's it. I don't want to, downplay their concerns. If you have a film of oil, it is indicative that there's something wrong somewhere. It's just that the extent of it needs to be determined, and whether or not how badly this may be affecting them, also needs to be figured out.
Okay.
That's right. So we did discuss that with them as well, because my observation so far, at least our observation this morning, there was no smell of oil, and if there is oil in the sand, that needs some. The fact that you're not smelling it means that you and if it is there, then you also need to do some actual quantitative analysis, some chemical analysis to determine the extent of it, and then we can go from there. So. That's one of the things that I'm going to be looking at in terms of the testing, and that's part of our engagement with the relevant authorities as well. The number of operations, including residential, communities in the area. So there are a number of stakeholders, as well as government agencies, that one of which the fishermen say they would have reported to. So that's really what we're going to be looking at doing going forward, monitoring the situation along with the authorities. We have a number of government agencies, including the Fisheries Division, the Parks, Rivers and Beaches Authority, the Public Health Department, and so on, who will give us some further, guidance and their take on what may be happening, what may be contributing to this. Seeing an oil film, of course, on the sea may or may not indicate a major issue, but it's something that we are looking to do some further investigation into.